Hi everybody, my name's Adam Stevenson. I'm a PGA professional and TPI certified golf fitness expert. And today I'm coming to you from 18Strong in Denmark. But it's winter in Denmark, or it's getting to be winter, so it's a little bit windy and rainy today. So I decided we're going to take this film indoors and I'm going to show you some exercises that will improve your golf game over the winter. Today I'd like to teach you about getting good posture in your golf setup. All right, good posture is imperative. It's an extremely important part of your golf swing. Without having good posture, you're pretty much setting yourself up to compensate the rest of your golf swing. And compensations, they just lead to nothing but unstable, inconsistent shots. So we need to, first of all, give you some good setup, good posture. And for us to be able to do that, we're going to have to check and test to see if you have the ability to have a good posture. So first of all, I'd like for you to stand here in your 5-iron posture. All right, so stand up and just sort of bend over into your 5-iron posture here and take your arms, cross them up over your shoulders. Now I'd like for you to try and arch your back and then try and tuck your back in under. Arch and in under. All right. Now, if you check this out in front of a mirror, I'm sure it's going to give you a little bit more correct feedback, because sometimes what you feel like you're doing and what you're actually doing can be two completely different things. So the exercise again is to check and see if you have the ability to arch, and if you don't have the ability to arch, you'll find out pretty fast your upper body will start losing its posture here. Or if you don't have the ability to tuck your backside in under, you're going to be again losing your posture. So you're going to be pretty much doing the movement with your the rest of your body instead of your actual pelvis moving. So again, the test is to see if you can arch and then tuck your butt in under, arch and tuck your butt in under. There's another thing you need to check for. If you have the ability to differentiate and move your pelvis free from your upper body, sometimes you can do it, but you'll find that when you're doing it, you'll find that you're actually shaking a little bit when you're moving one way or the other. And that's a sign that you're maybe not able to engage your core muscles to do the movement. And it's incredibly important to have the ability to engage those core muscles in your golf swing. So I'm going to give you an exercise in just a few minutes here about how you can strengthen your core. But first of all, I'd like to give you some exercises to see if we can regain proper movement in your pelvis so that you're able to get proper posture in your setup, so you're able to make an efficient golf swing. So without any further ado, let's give these a try. Wow, okay. All right, that went really fast. Okay, so now that we've changed into our fitness attire, we're ready to move a little bit better, we're going to have to try and attack those limitations. For you golfers out there that had a difficult time being able to separate your pelvis from your upper body when you were testing your arching and tucking under test there, we're going to have to try and attack those limitations. So we're going to have to do that by getting down onto the ground. So as you can see, I've put down a nice yoga mat here to try and protect my knees and come down on a comfortable ground here. I want you to sit down here on all fours, okay? So when you've got this position here, I'd like for you to try and arch your back and tuck it under. Arch and tuck under. Now when you're doing this, you can focus on your breathing as well. So every time you arch, I want you to breathe in. Out when you're tucking under. In. Out. Okay, so an exercise like this, cats and dogs here, is fantastic. It's going to help you regain the ability to have a great posture in your setup. So it's a very important part of your golf game. So really, I really can't emphasize enough how important this is, but try and do an exercise like this 10 times, 3 sets a day, so you've got actually 30 exercises a day you're doing of this cats and dogs, and try and do it every day for the next 4 to 5 weeks, and that's going to help you out a lot there. Other than that, for you golfers that had a little bit of shake and bake, so when you're doing the test, you were able to separate your pelvis from your upper body, but you could feel as though there's a little bit of shaking going on there in your stomach, that's a sign that you're not actually able to recruit the correct muscles to do the movement. You're able to move, but you're lacking a little bit of stability there. You're lacking a little bit of muscle activity. So we're going to have to try and teach you how to activate those muscles and strengthen them at the same time. So let's go give this a try. Okay, so now there's some exercises to help you strengthen your core muscles. And your core muscles, those are incredibly important, again, to support your posture throughout your golf swing. So you're really going to need to have those strengthened, and they got to be ready to activate and work properly in your golf swing. So here's the first exercise I have for you. It's a regular deadlift, but I really want to emphasize technique here. So what I've done is I've taken a kettlebell, and I've placed myself a little bit away from the wall here. What I'd like to do is trying to teach you to hip hinge. So when you're doing this kettlebell lift here, you're trying to do your deadlift here, lifting this kettlebell, I want you to feel as though your back side, your butt is out against the wall. So you're actually hinging from the hips. A lot of you that have difficult time doing this, you might tend to be lifting like this, and that's not correct. That's going to put enormous amount of stress on your back and your knees, and everything is going to be working incorrectly here. So we're really going to need to work out technique for you to do a deadlift. Start out light. This one here is not too heavy, but maybe something light would be very effective for you. Again, just try and hinge from the hips so that your back side is out against the wall, and then just come up. All right? So you're coming straight up, and I want you to feel as though when you're coming up here, you're activating your glutes, all right? Your butt muscles are really tight here, and then back out to the wall again and up. All right? So you're doing a regular deadlift here, but you're really emphasizing working on technique. Okay, so out to the wall, forward. Okay, I really want you to feel as though snap. You feel as though you're activating your glutes here. That's great technique for you. It's going to help you strengthening your core muscles in your golf swing. I have another exercise for you, so let's give this another exercise a try also as well. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm lying down on my side, and my backside's about this far away from the wall, and I want to press my upper leg here, the heel of it, I want to stretch it out my leg and press the heel in against the wall, and then just simply glide this leg up and down the wall. Okay, so if you're doing this correctly, you're going to feel an enormous amount of activity in your glute. Yes, your glute med here. The your upper legs butt muscle is going to be really active here. You're going to feel an enormous amount of activity, a hard-working muscle here, just to really strengthen it. Okay, fantastic exercise to strengthen your glute muscles and your core muscles in your golf swing. Now you got to be careful, because again, technique here is very important. If you just end up arching your back and pushing your leg up against the wall, you're not going to be working your glute muscle, you're going to be working your lower back muscles, and that's going to be painful. So try not to arch your lower back, try and just keep your lower back straight, press your upper leg against the wall, and then just glide it up and down 10 times to each side. Again, try and do 3 reps of that each day. You're going to have a fantastic exercise here to re-strengthen your core muscles and to really learn how to activate them correctly. Okay, so now that we've tested your pelvis to see if you have the ability to have a good posture, and we've tried to give you some exercises to regain mobility in your pelvis, and we've tried to give you some exercises to strengthen your core so that you can maintain good posture in your golf swing. Now you've got a perfect program to really set yourself up for the next year. You're going to have great posture when you start next year. You're going to have great activation in your core muscles, which is really going to help you improve stability in your golf swing, give you a little bit more shot consistency, direction, length in your shots. Who doesn't want more length in their shots? Okay, once again, my name's Adam Stevenson, coming to you from 18Strong in Denmark. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and bye for now. Good luck.